My name is Jonathan Parks, and welcome to Jonathan's Nature Crafts. There is a new series I'd like to introduce you to where I will be carving this hillbilly gnome like the one I've already carved and painted, and can't remember for sure whether these were genuine or African mahogany that this little certain scrap came from, but given the shape of the piece, it again, like it was with the Father Christmas, happened to be one where it was kind of a double in shape, kind of like this, and sawed it in half to kind of make the two pieces similar. And there is one thing I'd like to mention for this, and it is similar to how it was with the Father Christmas as to how there was an odd shape of grain in the scrap. And like I struggled with this one to carve it, and in some places couldn't chip off enough, and probably in some places chipped off too much, the same might be true in this one as we go about the series, as I demonstrate how I will carve this one out, so you will note that. And even as much as I kind of did the Father Christmas for Christmas in July, I decided that I wanted to do this hillbilly gnome one for August as a coming into the fall. For this moment, I decided it was about time to come on and start to do what, as I said I would do, and start to work on the little hillbilly gnome here. And we've kind of got the blank here, we've got the tools, and we got this original one that is already made that we're going to go by to see as an example as to what we do. But here, you know, there's a place where there's the edges around the hat. We kind of remove some of that along the way and just try to thin down the area to get it so it's just about in a way like it comes to be a little type of hillbilly like type of hat that it's going to have. You can see that even on this side we've removed some of the excess wood here. We're going to come along the other side too and kind of get rid of a little more. So come to the other side here. We're just going to do the same little process again. Remove the wood to make a little thinner toboggan-like cap. And so with this little work coming to mind, we're making things so they're going to be just nice little projects to see and to know, and come down to where just a little bit of extra time work is put into the things. And when we get down to it, we see that this little place for a little cap is going to be kind of a thin motion of a thing. You can kind of see we've gotten it a little thinner out from the brim. And as we go a little further along, just some other little tiny steps I say we're going to make. I say kind of remove this little wood from this little area to try to get it where it's going to come down to a thin little piece that makes a way to see how the work is coming. I say even for the back of the cap, we're going to try to remove a little more. And even as I stated, there was kind of some places where the grain might be a little crooked, so we might have to switch directions here and there just to take care of the grains the best way we can and know how to do for a little figure we make. And I say just kind of put the work down in to the dadgum piece, and this shall make it be nice little caricature. And see, we finally got this much removed. We're going to take away a little from the back as well, try to get it so it's going to be a little bit more down to the narrow point that it just really needs to be, and kind of get rid of all these little splinters coming this way. I say just for a little bit of removal along here, take some time and wood away to get the hat just like it ought to be. You see, there are places in here where some of these lines have already been marked out, but I say for this point we're going to come along here, up here on the brow, kinda, I'd say, like shave the brow in a little bit, cave it in just to kinda give it its figure appeal, and just see how it does, I say, with what we have and do. It's just a time when we're going to try to remove little extra pieces to try to round it and thin it. I say that this is just kind of one of those things where we're going to remove some, round some, and I say just kind of round off the little brim right here, get little areas removed of all the excess little pieces of wood. So come down to it, you see there's the places where the eyes meet. We're going to get some little removal in there, try to just get a little skin taken off the little bit of the face, and what we have, I say, just, and kind of like make a little area where you will see the face come in a little bit deep, and put in just the work that a figure just really needs. I say just a little joy in our work. We kind of have little things we make. I do want to mention about this Hillbilly Gnome. My mama said that she kind of thought it be a great seller, which looks like it might be. Just removed a little from the cheek here. Now time to come along and remove a little from the other cheek as well. And that's what here in this place we've got here to say. So come down to this, I say, make it so it's going to be an amazing little work to do. I say just the removal of all things here, and kind of removing some from the little side of the brow as well, and come right in, take that little space and see just what a face we can make. Just with all this stuff, I say, kind of come down to where there's probably just a little to remove from the side of the beard and get rid of that little place, and kind of take in just a little time where we're just going to put in a nice little good jagged line to kind of make the beard come down to its very thinnest nature. And this is where the little sides shall make their way. I say one thing to round off the nose, we're going to take a little out of the mustache here, try to round off a little space, give the nose a little more space to come out, and chip along those lines. That's what we say here. Probably kind of take care of the little mustache as well. Try to thin it down a bit. And with one little step or two to take, come down and, let's say, remove some of this extra from around the cheek area. Come by and, I say, just remove a little more from the side of the mustache here. Sometimes you can almost finish carving these in a day if you apply enough time and effort to it. So that's how we work about this. We see we got this much accomplished as to how we come along. And for other little things we do, I say, kind of dig deep into the little shirt and the little belt, kind of get little areas removed where we can kind of see just the things that we shall make out of this to come down to where it's just fancy little carving as we make it to be. Come down to where we're going to remove from around here, make it so we're going to see just what it's going to be when it all comes down, and just remove from the sides here, right below the back of the hat. I say just round off a little bit from part of the hat here, get a little bit of that removed, come down and take care of it on these other two corners as well, and try to get the type of work put in. Make it where you see the little thing in the back of the cap, and just make it so we're kind of looking ourselves, and kind of I say just putting little parts into the little gears, and just try to remove what comes along here, try to round off this little piece of the brim, and then I say kind of try to get a little removed from this other little area as well, and then just kind of I say just get things moved right in where we're going to see just how fancy a little type of a cap of a gnome figure can just come out to be. So this is where we've moved it, and I want to say that it was good for you all to come on today. Thank you very much. We're going to end in just a little bit, but kind of take care of these corners here. So thank you for coming on, and take care. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to this channel. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.